And welcome to those just tuning in. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and we've got no outs in the second. Tyrone Taylor leading things off and takes a strike. Taylor wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Yeah, that's fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 2-1. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. 2-2 now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter. But the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Up next to the net, left fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Now a quick throw to first. Lindor back in there.
Ha!
One on, nobody out, a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
No, Boog, it's not often you see a catcher of his caliber defensively lose the handle on a pitch like that, but it does happen to everyone at some point or another, especially with all the nasty stuff we see pitchers throwing up there these days. He won't be happy with himself about that, though.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one kicks away from the catcher. Throw into third, and he's out easily. Hit on the ground to the right side. Koss, the underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next to the net, third baseman Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Down.
On the ground to third, Chapman. Fires over to first. And Bichette is retired. And that's the third out. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
So man aboard, Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. Now fly ball to right center. Robert moving under this one. He's got it.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Left field. He makes the grab.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Step off throw to first.
No, he's
Bader
safe.
dives back.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Bader runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Spencer Bivens, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And a good eye there. Here's a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Adames the throw to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, bases empty. Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
Ball 1. Ball.
Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's down and away. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They lead 4-0. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Christian Koss.
Ha!
Ball
Inside.
1 there. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher Patrick.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Up. Ball.
The 1-0. Popped up. Simeon under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman Matt.
Now it's Matt Chapman. That one is upstairs. Man at first, one away. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a line drive with Knocked out into right center. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for the Giants. First base
Runners at the corners here. One away. Rafael Devers now at the plate. And the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 on, 1 out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two 0. Foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Got him swinging.
up next for the Giants. Left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And
Ball
ball
one.
one. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Giants.
back, and now on the mound to start the fourth,
76.
Spencer Bivens. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Marcus Semien. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Close,
Ball.
but call the ball. Ball one.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent
Ball
with
two.
it, they make moves on the base paths.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And And a payoff pitch. That one
Ball
misses.
4, take your
So
base.
leadoff walk.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
In for a strike. 0-1. Nice grab. The feed for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they make short work of them there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
Hee-haw!
Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Simeon under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter
Luis Ariz stands in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. Three,
No,
2
that's
now.
a ball.
Payoff pitch. That's a good
Too
at-bat
high.
right
Go to
there. He
first.
was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
right fielder
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Popped out to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Ariz over at first with 1 away. In the air out towards right center. Taylor on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Adames in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, left field. Lindor has a beat on it, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave one. They trail it here 4-0.